somewhere between Web 2.0, which is linking content and people, and Web 3.0, which is where we are headed, where hopefully our computers, our information systems will understand the information which is encoded in standard ways and utilize the information automatically. So think of a travel application where today we have to put together the web pages that give the weather information, information about the location and so on, and wouldn't it be nice if some of that could be totally automated? So the first search engines, and some of you, like me, who were there, remember things like Alta Vista, InfoSeek, basically were keyword systems. We used to use Boolean logic, very powerful, and we used to have bloody fights over natural language searching versus Boolean searching, but natural language search is won out simply because it's the easiest way for people to state what they are after. And we are behind the scenes trying to create computer systems that can understand user intent, understand what they are after, and of course it's extremely difficult because language is wonderfully rich and ambiguous. Remember how we used to omit stop words in our retrieval systems, thinking that they are not meaningful. But if you think of it, some of the more fundamental questions we can ask about life and so on are nothing but function words. What is it all about? Why me? And so on. Google introduced the PageRank algorithm, named after Larry Page, one of the founders of Google, in 1996, but the idea was suggested to these two young students by their professor that they should look at Gene Garfield's work, the Science Citation Index, because the web page is not different, not much different from a journal article which cites previous work, and later journal articles will cite this work. So the hyperlinks, the outgoing links and incoming links are essentially the same as cited and citing references. Slowly but surely, search systems, search engines have been moving beyond keyword manipulation towards understanding language and context. And we don't have time to look at some of the early systems, but I recall that at the 1994, let's see if the online access works. Okay, in 1994, the second World Wide Web Conference, the first for the United States, was held in Chicago, and there were 2 sessions devoted to searching. One was on web crawler, which is still around, from the University of Washington, and the second one was this very verbose presentation by myself, associative concept navigation in Medline and other NLM databases via Mosaic Forms World Wide Web interface, combining natural language processing, expert systems, and unconventional information retrieval techniques. Searching today is ubiquitous, is everywhere. The creator of web crawler sold web crawler for $500,000. I still work at the National Library of Medicine. So, moving beyond keyword searching is not very easy. The process has been characterized by trial and error, incremental gains. You can read the rest of the things. But essentially, today's systems have bits and pieces of offering related searches, categorizing information, creating mashups, trying to provide answers like answers.as.com, or we'll see some other examples, and Google has a lot of tools that use semantic information behind the scenes. For example, the something different offers other concepts related to your query that are not in the retrieved records, and so on. So, as the web evolved towards linking information and people, social networking, and so on, this provided new ways of creating information and sharing information and using information. The first semantic search engines were welcomed as Google killers. Well, Google is very much alive and well, but also these search engines like Hakia and PowerSet, which was purchased by Microsoft, are very much being embedded, their functionality is being embedded into search systems. For example, Microsoft's decision engine uses PowerSet as a partial resource, as I understand it. The goal of semantic search engines is to provide more meaningful search results, better quality results, better relevance, better presented results, and so on. So if you look at some examples, and please play with these links, they are very interesting. How many of you know Freebase? Not many, but Wikipedia is created by the community, so is Freebase, and a very, very powerful database that utilizes, it's created by people, but it represents the information in RDF and other standard ways, and it creates semantic triples to capture the essential information. It's a wonderful database, and so if I do a search, say, for prostate cancer, you ladies are very lucky, you don't have to deal with these kinds of problems, then you will see that you get good results, and I'm trying to see, apparently in this example here, I don't get what I wanted to show you. It knows about symptoms and signs and treatments in depth, because people really pull together a lot of very useful information. I don't know why I'm not getting those results here. Okay, so well.